Hi dancers, welcome to my channel. Today we're here with 15-year-old Zoe Brady. Zoe trains at Annette Roselli Dance Academy in Brisbane. What I'm going to show you all today is a highly requested tutorial. It's to show you all how to get your extensions higher, devon and second. I have 4 exercises that I'm going to go through with you all today. Some of these exercises are actually featured on my Class with Claudia DVD and I'll link this below. However, I'm going to go through with a lot of detail with Zoe these 4 exercises and really show you how many reps you should be doing to really see a difference in the height of your legs. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on this video and we're going to get straight into the exercise. Let's go, Zoe! Okay, now Zoe, I'm first of all going to start you off with my basic hip flexor exercise. Now obviously as dancers we all want high legs. That's just something that dancers really strive for, and this exercise is really going to encourage you to get your legs higher, and if you do this every single day you'll notice a really big progression in your leg height, okay? Especially in second, alright? So I'm going to show you this first one to start off with. So let's face the bar. That's it. Now, if you can just lift your leg up to a basic retire, that's it. Now make sure that this hip is really dropped down. So the right hip will probably want to lift up slightly when you lift that leg up to retire. We want to make sure that everything's square, because if it's not, it means we're using the wrong muscles, okay? So right now we're really targeting your hip flexor muscle right there, and that's the muscle we use to get your leg up higher in second, okay? So we want it to be really strong, all right? So let's just, so keep that really square, good. Now let's just lift this leg up to a high retire there. Lift, 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 lift. Good, now back on the knee. Try it again, and now lift up, not moving anything. Keep everything really square, and then back down. Good, and now again, lift up, back down. Now Zoe, because you're 15 and full time, I'd recommend you do this basic hip flexor exercise every single day. The reason why I say every single day is because you'll notice a really big difference between 1 and 2 months. Otherwise, if you're sort of doing it every second day, it'll probably take between 3 to 6 months to see the same difference. So definitely try it every single day. When you're either a little bit older or a little bit younger, it can sort of vary, but for you right now, 15. Okay, now Zoe, exercise number 2 is actually very similar to the exercise we've just done, however it's an extended version. Now the reason why I do this exercise is because the muscles that we use to hold our legs at 90 degrees are a completely different set of muscles that we use to hold our legs at 180 degrees. So obviously we want our legs to be high, so this exercise is a little bit harder, however you'll really feel the hip flexor muscles working in this exercise, okay? So let's get onto the bar. And so if you just go to retire for me, that's it. Now we're going to start off with that basic hip flexor exercise that we just did. So lift the knee up, that's it. Now we're going to target the different muscles by slightly extending this leg out to about there. Stop, good. Now come back in to where you were and then get back on the knee. Now try that again. So we go up, can you feel that? Then extend, then come back in, and then back on the knee. Now, as you can see, the muscle there, it is a little bit weaker because I can slightly see it shaking, but that's very normal, okay? Because that means we're targeting those new muscles that we want to target to get our legs up really high, so that's perfect. Because of your age, once again, I'd probably recommend that you do 15 of the extended hip flexor exercise. Now, you'd probably want to be choosing between the basic one or the extended one. And for your age, I'd definitely say the extended one. You don't really want to be doing both because it's a lot of intensity on one hip flexor, okay? So for you, let's try and do the extended version. We're going to start with exercise number 3, our devon lift. Now this one targets similar muscles, however it more so helps with your devon extensions. Let's come back to the bar, Zoe. So just bringing your right leg up, and I want the underneath of your knee to be resting on the bar. So if you just lift that leg up devon, that's it. Just watch here that you're really standing on the supporting leg. So quite often dancers, they want to be either too far forward or too far back. So we want to make sure you're really standing on your leg. That's perfect. Now we're going to try and pull back the right hip. Otherwise, if this right hip is forward, it means we're using the tops of our legs which we don't want. We want to really use the underneath muscles, the adductor, the hamstring. This is what this exercise targets, okay? I've spoken about the muscle here, and I've basically said that you've got to imagine there's a dot there. Now, the dot has to be facing up to the ceiling, and when the dot is engaged, that's it, it really makes sure that we're using our adductors, hamstrings, all those muscles I've just mentioned, okay? So they're the ones we're trying to target. We're not trying to target these ones at all, okay? Now, all I want you to do, Zoe, is actually keep everything really, really square. And all I want you to do now is lift the leg slightly off the bar without anything else moving. Good, come back down. So as I mentioned before, when you're lifting this leg off, we've just got to really make sure that nothing moves. So the hips have to stay, the muscles here have to be rotating around, the dot is engaged, that's it, and it's facing the ceiling. Now try and do just 2 lifts for me. So go up, keep everything in, then down, lifting up in the chest, and go up. Good, and down. That's it. Now this will get your extensions Devon much, much higher. Once again, if you do them every day, you'll really see a big progress, Zoe. For this one, I'd probably recommend around 10 every day. So not as many as before, because I just want you to do 10, really focusing on the right muscles. Feel if we start to get to 15, what will happen is we'll start getting the leg a little bit turned in, and then we'll focus on the quad muscles. I want you to really maintain the dots, the adductors, the hamstrings, all of those. So we're going to do 10 perfect ones. And don't be alarmed either, Zoe, if the leg does have that slight shake again. Once again, we're using completely new muscles. So it's actually a good thing, because I can really see those muscles I want you to be working, can really see them engaged. That's exactly right. Zoe, this is exercise number 4. So we can actually repeat the same exercise we've just done, Devon. We can actually repeat that in second. Okay, left leg on the bar, Zoe. Now what we're going to try and do is actually lift this leg off the bar, keeping everything really square, using the dot, using the adductors, all right? Now don't be alarmed if the leg doesn't come off the bar at all. This is a really hard exercise, and it's only going to get stronger. So if you start here, in a few months, it will definitely go up and up and up, okay? But let's try and lift it off now. So keep the hips square. Now dot engaged. Good. Now try and just really lift it up. That's it. That's enough. Good. And then lower down. Try once more. Go up. Yes. Is that harder on the left? And try once again. Lift up. Go, go, go. Keep it. Good. So Zoe, if you're doing exercise number 2, so the extended hip flexor version, and if you're doing exercise number 3 for the Devons, I would actually recommend for exercise number 4, this one, I'd probably just say to do 10 again. All right, so 10 of the Devon and 10 of these in second, just because they are quite intense. And I feel, once again, if you're doing them every day, that'll be plenty for you at your age and skill level. Thanks for watching, dancers. Now just remember, all these exercises require a lot of persistence and practice. So as I said to Zoe, you've really got to do these every day to see a really big difference in the height of your legs. Also, dancers, if you're unsure as to how many reps you should be doing, if you just comment below and tell me what exercise you're looking at and your age, and I can actually reply and let you know how many you should be doing for your age level. Enjoy, dancers, and see you in the next video. Bye!